Healing has phases, and a lot of people try to skip phases because they want to get to healing as fast as possible. I totally get that. Coping with chronic pain and chronic illness can be miserable, and nobody wants to sit in that day after day. But more often than not, slow is actually fast. Now, the first phase of healing starts with knowledge. We learn psychoeducation about the mind-body connection. We learn how the nervous system protects and how to soften the fear around symptoms. That foundation is really important, but knowledge alone doesn't create change. So the second phase is where we move into experiential application. This is where we start practicing the tools and gently touching into the body. This is where we begin to build toleration and where we start learning how to relate to symptoms differently. Now we practice until the tools start to feel familiar, until the fear softens, until the nervous system starts to allow more. And over time, something deepens. Safety isn't something that you can force. It is cultivated through small moments of trust, through tiny acts of being with what is, and through gradually, and I do mean gradually, increasing capacity. And eventually, safety becomes anchored, and instead of safety being something that you try to feel or that you force, it becomes something that your body just knows. This is where trust becomes embodied and symptoms dissolve. Now, this is exactly how I've structured my upcoming groups called Anchor and Regulate. These groups will begin with a strong foundation of psychoeducation. Then I teach you how to apply these tools in your real life, not just conceptually, but practically. You'll receive guided resources to practice on your own. You'll have space for questions, reflection, and connection with others, for individualized coaching, and there will be space for learning from others who are walking a similar path, which is so affirming and valuable. Now, I'm offering these groups through a 10-month container to really give space for integration without pressure. There are so many different healing programs out there, and each has a place, but I wanted to create something different that offers low-pressure connection with just enough information for you to be able to practice applying it in between group sessions, which will be every other week. I also wanted to create cost-effective opportunities for people to gain knowledge, to develop skills, and to have access to some personalized coaching along with real community. So the cost for these groups is only $60 a month. Anchor and Regulate begins March 11th. There are 2 Wednesday groups, one in the morning and one in the evening, and spots are limited to 20 people per group. If you're ready for a structured, spacious path towards embodied safety, I would love to have you join us.